All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 31 of Pardon the Dashboard. I'm your host, Sergeant Merrill. And with me today, I have IXI Sweat, also known as Ben.
What's going on, guys?
I have EatMyDiction back, and it's Nick, right? Nick, am I right?
Yes,
Nick?
correct.
There you go. And I also have Jake. Ooh, you got your last name on there, buddy. Ooh,
no, it's all good.
Gonna be trolled now. Also known as InTheWorks Media.
He's gonna get doxxed.
What's going on, guys?
He's our favorite local drug dealer.
Oh, what you got, man? What you got?
Oh man, I actually had an update to that. If you guys want to tell that during the stream.
Why did the guy call you back?
Yeah, they called my phone like last week, and like I was in the shower and I looked at it. I was like, wait. So I looked up the number, the area code, and I was like, man, that's Seattle. So I go to like the call history for that number, and it was that same number that had called that kid had called while I was in Seattle.
So give him to FedEx or something, man. Come on.
Yeah, I didn't call back.
He's supposed to be providing them with that dro, man.
I know. UPS that shit, man. All right.
Oh, no, not UPS.
What's wrong
We'll get
with
it to you sooner or later, UPS.
Oh, man. See, I hate them because UPS keeps coming by my door, and they hit the doorbell every fucking time and wake up my baby. Every time. And the guy, it's the same guy every time. He knows. I think he does it because it's UPS. Anyway, first topic here, guys, because we don't have any new guests. We're going to go into our first topic, which is shoutouts. And this was actually kind of a controversial topic. This week, last week, just started a lot of drama where a certain commentator admitted, I don't even know if I should say admitted. It makes it sound like it's something bad to begin with. But basically, he's taking money to shout out other channels on his channel to promote them, basically. What do y'all think about that?
Go ahead. You kind of cut out there a little bit, Merrill.
I cut out? Oh. No, just what's your opinion on shoutouts? And I mean, it's basically advertising, if you ask me. And I'm not sure if it's something that should have this horrible stigma to it right now.
I mean, people have been doing that forever. Like, it's just never been to the point where these channels are this large where they can demand so much money.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the only thing he really did wrong, and I'm saying that with air quotes, was maybe you gotta like be smart about who you promote. Like promote somebody who you know might take that promotion and run with it, as opposed to like a kid who might take it and then nothing happens. If that makes any sense. Like
Flox HD.
See, that was an accident where they had that kid on on a call.
He's been going downhill ever since.
No, he paid for that.
Did he?
He paid to be on Painkiller already. Yeah,
what?
definitely.
He did? Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Which is like, yeah, I don't have a problem with it, honestly. It's like you said, it's advertising. It's same shit you see on TV. They pay them money to get out there, to get exposure on some format that's going to give them a lot of exposure, and there's nothing really wrong with that.
Well, there's a couple things happening here, and I think things are changing. Some eyes are being opened, and the misconception, well, it's not really a misconception, but the perception up until this point has been that if you're someone's subscriber, it's kind of like you're their friend, and a lot of people feel that way. Like a lot of the people that are subscribed to Woody's Gamertag really feel close to him, because he puts out all these advice videos. They feel as if he's a friend and not necessarily a target market. Mm-hmm. And their eyes have been open to that now. Be like, hey now, this isn't just about you giving me advice. This is also about me being a target market. And it's kind of ruined maybe a little bit of the honesty of YouTube.
I mean, if it was nothing to be ashamed of, then why was it apparently such a huge secret? That's what I want to know. If it's nothing, I mean, if I did that, like, I would be honest about it, like, from the get-go. Like, yes, you can pay me money and get a shout-out on my channel. I don't do that because I just don't really. Honestly, my channel's probably not worth that much, and even if it was, I don't really think I'd do it.
But
anyway.
honestly, so when it comes to shout-outs through a YouTube channel, they're much more effective than regular advertising, number one. A lot of companies have seen that. Some companies have just completely taken off through these type of shout-outs. Maybe not through the gaming channels, but through the Shaytards. What was that? That brush where you brush your tongue. I can't remember the name of the product, but it's not toothbrush.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's just something where you brush your tongue with it. And these guys did marketing through YouTube, through these big channels, and they became very successful. They're on the shelves of Walmart now, And it's because that type of advertising is really effective. It's like your best friend coming up to you and saying, hey, man, you should try this out. And if you come out with the next video and say, well, you know, I get paid to do these, it makes them less effective. And it's not a secret. It's just one of those things. It's not like after your favorite show goes on commercial, they say, hey, you can have one of these commercials too for $2,000. You know, it's meant to be natural. It's meant to just flow.
It's kind of like he's buying his own advertising, like to go at the back end of his videos. So it's like he's double dipping. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I really think he should just, in order to avoid getting, I guess, criticized again, he should be more cautious about who he promotes. Because I think that really hurt him because it was more of like a upstart channel. Like if he promoted, like, let's say one of you guys' channels, I mean, I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. You know what I mean?
He has promoted my channel.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say he's like, okay, yeah, I admit it. Merrill paid me $500 to promote my channel.
Which I did not.
I think, yeah. This is an example, guys.
Just throw that out. No.
Oh, man. Here's my thing.
I don't think anybody would have cared.
You cut out on me, Jake. I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't know you were still talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I don't have a problem with it at all. Because like my good buddy Stout had said, you know, this guy is, you know, he's basically like living the American dream. You know, what does everybody want to do? You want to do something you love and you want to get paid for it and you want to be able to support your family and do everything you want with your family. So, you know, if he's doing that and that's what he wants to do, by all means, go ahead. The problem I have with it is apparently someone thought it was in their best interest to correct him over, you know, something, and this whole big story got blown up when they began to embellish a story. At least that's what it kind of seemed like to me, because, you know, people started bouncing back and forth over whose story was right, whose story was wrong. Generally, we get the consensus that there was somebody who was much younger than anybody here that's in this call. But, I mean, if it's somebody that's 17, 18 years old, I knew what I wanted to do with my money when I was that age. You know, I think the problem began when somebody thought that, you know, someone else was taking advantage of someone instead of. Huh?
Yeah, I don't buy that for a second. That you're being taken advantage of just because you're under the age of 18.
Yeah,
you understand.
Well, that's all right. That's exactly my point. I mean, somebody else thought that they were going to raise this big uproar over something that turned out to be not a big deal. Like, not even remotely related to the whole paying for advertising thing. He wasn't even calling that out, and then that became the issue. So,
you know, is Modern Warfare or Call of Duty in general taking advantage of teenagers by making them buy their product? You know? No. It's, you know, people aren't giving a 16 or a 17-year-old enough credit. You know, these guys understand. I mean, they don't completely understand you know, how much money, how much hard work it takes to get money. But a lot of them do, and I don't think it's taking advantage of them. They're intelligent at that point. It's not like it's a 12-year-old. That 12-year-old I would have an issue because it's probably coming from that person's parents, and it's probably stolen money at that point. But a 16 or a 17-year-old, like, yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. It's a business transaction. But on it was that it was just by bringing it out into the open, you're kind of disintegrating the effectiveness of it, you know, because, like I said,
it's already pretty ineffective. Shoutouts don't really do shit for you anymore.
No, they don't. They really
used to. Like a year ago, they definitely did. But honestly, like what really works is like a 1-minute clip of what you can do. That's pretty much it. Like a video resume kind of thing, or like a reel. You know, if you're an actor, you get like a 1-minute reel. That works. I don't know. A year ago, it was like they'd say your name and they'd say go sub to it, and that would work. But now these days, people are there's so many like commentators,
yeah,
and so many kids trying to get into this, and so many people getting into this, and so it's just like there's like an influx, and it's getting really crowded. So it's kind of people are kind of a little more wary about what channels they subscribe to and who they trust about like going to different channels and what their content is. Like, a lot of it's really derivative and all just kind of melds together, you know. It's really there's a lot of commentators that I'm not like naming names. These are all like, you know, like upstarters, I guess you could say. But they just not bring anything special to the table, and it's like kind of hard to tell them that. It's like you really got to do something a little more, I don't know, creative, whatever you can do. And there's a lot of breathing room with like video game stuff, you know. Like you can do so much with making videos with video games.
Oh yeah. And you got to be a little bit of a glutton for punishment also.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our favorite topic right now. We were talking about this before the stream even started. A lot of Modern Warfare 3 hate, guys.
Oh, it's so OP! Everything's OP! Oh my god, lag compensation.
And that's part of it right now is there was this video that kind of exposed lag compensation. I know, Jake, you were talking a little bit about it. Can you explain that a little bit?
Well, I was playing today right before we got on, and I told him I was all raged up, basically because it's just to the point where if you get hosts in this game, you cannot play, and it's ridiculous. Like, if you go into a lobby, as soon as you get into a lobby, hit back, and you'll see like everybody connecting. You'll notice that you start on a 2-bar, then all of a sudden it'll bounce back up to a 4-bar, and you're like, wait a second, that looks sneaky. What it is the system is adjusting to what your ping is to the host, and it gives you this false. Well, everybody knows what lag compensation is, so I won't explain it. But anyways, it's getting to the point where it's just ridiculous. You can't even play the game. I don't know. I'm lost for words when it comes to that topic, just because it's like beating a dead horse at this point.
But I really haven't had too many problems with lag, or hit detection or anything like that. I mean, I have a really good internet connection, but a lot of times I'm streaming at the same time, which kind of evens the playing field. And
yeah, that's exactly what's doing it.
Yeah, probably. So everybody that's playing with me is probably kind of pissed off.
Because when I was streaming Modern Warfare 3 a couple days ago, I had one of the best sessions I've ever had. Like, I was dropping 40, 50 kills, like, consistently, and I never do that when I play with just, by myself, not streaming.
Yeah, well, I mean, just a lot of hate in general coming Modern Warfare's way. Like, people are saying that it's not going to be Battlefield 3 that kills Call of Duty. It's going to be Modern Warfare 3 that kills Call of Duty. And that's kind of a heavy thing to say. I mean, what do you think is just the big deal right now? Sweat, you haven't even played Modern Warfare 3 that much at all lately. It's been all Battlefield.
Well, it's everything Jake listed and then 20 other things. I mean, the under-the-map glitches, how they already have glitches where people get under the map is beyond me. And then whatever people say about weapons being balanced.
Yeah.
I don't think weapons are balanced at all. And I don't know how you say you don't have issues with lag when, like, you're telling me you haven't been in a game where, like, you have zero time to react. I know the game you die quick. I know it's worse. It's like Modern Warfare 2 on hardcore. But I'm talking about, like, literally it seems like the first bullet kills you. And then you go watch the kill cam and the guy turned the corner, shot you, missed you a couple times, then he did a drop shot, and then you died and you didn't feel any of that.
Yeah.
You just died.
Yes.
Because if you haven't felt that, well, let me tell you, I felt it quite a bit.
Yes, I felt it. I think it's actually changed the way I play the game. And I play Modern Warfare 3 so much more differently than I do Black Ops. And I don't know what to say. It's just you're right that has happened, but and it's changed the way I've had to play to kind of predict movements a lot more. I'll tell you what, my KD's definitely suffered because of it.
Yeah. I gave up on trying to even out my KD like a few days ago. I was I don't normally care about this, but I at least want it to be like a 1 or like a 0.98 so I can be okay with it. But I'm like, today I was playing and I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
I haven't even mentioned the maps yet, or the clusterfuck of maps. I mean, I think their design team put like thought and effort into like Arkaden, and then everything else was like they pulled out a piece of cardboard and they said, "Shit on this cardboard. Take these sticks, match it around a little bit, and whatever else comes up, that's what we're going to use." The spawn systems. Oh no, I got plenty. The spawn systems are absolute shit.
So there he goes.
The FMG9s, like, why? Oh my god! How did that even make it in? And then now they had this video where you can, I saw it today, where you can do a glitch and you have zero recoil on any and every gun, any secondary, any primary. You do some stupid shit with a sniper rifle where you crouch and hold triangle. Just look it up on YouTube. Like, you crouch with a sniper rifle with, what's the Overpro or where you hold two primaries?
Maybe we shouldn't let everybody know.
Well, no, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that stance anymore. Because before I took the stance of let's not let it out, but now I want everybody to do it. I want everybody to do it. I want everybody to be so fucking outraged that they tweet 402 or 420, whatever, they tweet Robert Bowling, write him a fucking letter and put postage
It's not going to
on it
work.
and send it to him and say, this is bullshit. Why is this allowed in the game?
You cannot contact Robert Bowling. He does not. He is the worst community manager of all time.
And I said
He's so
Modern
bad
Warfare
at a
3
community
hate was a strong
manager.
topic, but yeah.
They changed his name from community manager to what is it, creative strategist? Because he doesn't interact with the community. It just doesn't exist. He doesn't know how.
David Vonderhaar, his like the guy that retired in his own vacation, is just laughing at the guy who took his position.
He tweeted.
Well, didn't they have to? They switched him out into like community manager because the other guy wasn't the other guy supposed to be the community manager for.
Yeah, he was. You're right.
They had like conflicting views. I think like the way you're supposed to approach it. Like David wanted to be really hands-on, whereas Josh was kind of more of like what Robert Bowling is.
Well, see, point in case why I love David. He was in. I was playing with Fuzzy the other day, and Fuzzy was streaming, and he just popped into Fuzzy's stream out of nowhere and said, "Hey," and watched for like half an hour. I mean, he was putting his normal smart-ass comments in the whole time. But
if somebody would have told me, I still got words for David Vonderhaar.
But it shows that he's interested in the game, and he wants to know what other people think about the game too. You know, and is actively searching that out. I mean, especially if you watch his Twitter, you'll see it. He tweeted at Steve Schwint the other day, out of nowhere, saying, "Hey, I really like what you had to say in your video."
And did you see that thread he made yesterday?
No.
Yeah, he made a thread on the Call of Duty forums asking our opinions, our personal opinions. He listed 8 options on changes to the knife and what we thought about them.
And see, it goes to show his listening, he's very interested in how to make it better, and that just makes me that much more excited for the next Treyarch game.
And he wants to do a beta.
God, I never thought I'd hear anybody ever say that again. And look, my channel was my YouTube channel was built on Call of Duty. I freaking have 60 days on Modern Warfare 2, like 30 days on COD 4, but 30 days on Black Ops. Like, I play a lot of freaking Call of Duty. So for me to sit here and be this pissed off over this game,
it says something. Yeah,
it means I'm mad that I can't put that much time into it. Like, that's what it means. That's what it means to me. Like, that's
People
what I'm
already
pissed off
giving
about.
up on it. They're all like, "I'm going back to Black Ops." Instead of admitting that Battlefield 3 is more fun, they're like, "No, I'm just going to go back to Black Ops."
Nope.
What game? What game?
Black Ops?
No, I'm going to Black Ops. They just like refused to, because there's like that whole that battle before both games came out. People were like, no, Battlefield 3 is not going to be better, and it actually kind of turned out that it was a little bit better.
Yeah, better.
I mean, I don't know about better, but it's just more fun. I've played equal amount of time with both games, and I have not been nearly as frustrated with Battlefield 3 as I have been with Modern Warfare 3.
I've been really trying with Modern Warfare 3, really, really trying to like it, and I've been ignoring Battlefield because I'm giving it its honest shot.
That's the thing, though, is like, why should we have to try to like Modern Warfare 3?
I know.
That's
so
what's
true.
frustrating. It's like, I shouldn't have to try to like it. I should just like it,
I think we're going to like this game, but I think it's going to take a couple DLCs and a couple patches, because I think...
I'm not paying more money for this shit.
It's already $110 for some people.
Oh,
I only paid $36. So
I got the Hardened Edition, so obviously I'm not worried about the Elite thing, because I got Hardened for like $29. But... I think that if the map pack rumors are true of them re-releasing like old maps, I think that's the only thing that could possibly save this game. Because I really think that, you fix the spawn system, you still have the worst maps in Call of Duty history, hands down.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, just look at Resistance and the streets of Resistance. What do you see in Resistance, or like the C flag of Resistance? Just
French
covered
people.
Just covered in junk. There's croissants on the table. You got these umbrellas that are impenetrable. You've got these giant ammo crates surrounding C, so that you have to hunt for the Easter egg to find who's capping it. It's just stupid.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
It's like they took all the old maps, shook them together, and then let the computer barf out.
No. Cardboard, shit, a stick.
They didn't have computers. They were on a wilderness retreat when they came up with the map.
They were on a Casio little kid's leapfrog thing.
And there you have it, gentlemen. That is why there is so much Modern Warfare 3 hate.
It's really hard to transition out of that. Sorry.
I know. I feel like we could do that the entire stream. But let's move to Battlefield 3. This is a good little switch up. They're coming out with a patch that is supposed to fix a lot of stuff. Was it like 65 things, Ben?
I'm terrible at math, but I think I can count. And according to this on Battlelog, it's like 65 individual patches or fixes for just about anything between deploying bipod sounds to the EOD bots to spawning on TD. The squad, everybody wanted the squad thing fixed. I mean, there's some big issues and little issues. Everything's covered.
That's great.
What about the recon drone killing you instantly?
Oh my god.
I don't know if that was actually addressed. I brought it up to Jake about how mad I got, and he's like, "Oh, I do that all the time. I was doing that the other day."
It's like, yeah, I know, but it's like it was fine in the beta, but now it's just like every match I get into, there's 4 people on the opposite team.
Yeah, I got killed by it like 3 times in a row, and it's just.
It's not so much being killed by it, like they're pretty easy to avoid, it's the noise they make.
Yeah.
It's like having a mosquito in your ear. It's so obnoxious. I can't handle it.
And you can't find it, and you're like, where is this? And it sounds like it's like right next to your head always, and you're looking around, and it's actually below you.
Now, the big fix is the party fix for the consoles. Is they're fixing the party system, correct?
The squad system, right?
Squad system. You know, Xbox.
Party system.
Xbox, I think, parties, yeah. And that's going to be a huge fix because that's what's turned the game off for a lot of people is they can't play correctly with their friends.
That's what we were talking about. Our buddy Ivan, like he's only got like 30 hours on it, which may be a lot to some people, but when you consider somebody who built their channel on Battlefield, he's not playing a lot because that's how much it frustrates him not to be able to get in with his own squad. Like he wants to set up his own squad. I'm curious to see if they let you set up like more than just 4 people. In a game in a team, set 2 squads up or see how that.
The way you had to do it before is it took some luck, and I don't know if they're going to incorporate that in this time. And what I really think is going to happen is console gameplay is going to change drastically. Right now it's largely individual people running around in the team, and now you're going to have actual people that are talking. And are used to playing games together, working together. It's going to change a lot, I think. For the console, anyway.
Are you talking about for this game, or are you talking about like way in the future?
For Battlefield 3, I think you're going to see it within the first week. Once they, fix this squad system, it's going to get a lot harder.
I don't have a problem with that. Like I'd like to be able to have 12 people, like 12 friends in, and have them all on the same team where one person can say, this squad, go here, this squad, go here, this squad, lay down covering fire from here.
And that's great for you, but freaking Johnny, 14-year-old, who doesn't have any friends, who loves this game because the team aspect has kind of been removed for now, is going to be like, this is not the game I played last week.
Well, how's that any different than like hopping on Ground War and Call of Duty?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just think it's funny, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised.
Did you guys play Battlefield 2?
Yes.
I did.
They had 8-man, what was that? What did they call it? Squadrons? Was it squadron? No, that's the biggest. It was 8-man somethings. Platoons? What did they call them in Battlefield 2?
When you go squads, platoons, companies.
No, they didn't have squads. Squads is a bad company too. Intervention.
It's been a long time since I played that.
Dante said they just...
Was it Battlefield 2 that had the commander position that you could drop supply crates and mortars and stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah, that got nuts.
You basically couldn't win unless you had somebody who was really good at being a commander.
Yep, I remember that. And I remember my team never did. All right, so we talk up Battlefield. So we talk shit about Modern Warfare. We talk up Battlefield. Are we ready to go back to talking shit about YouTube? Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off.
Absolutely.
Everything's about stuff being broken.
Yeah.
It is.
So and that's so weird because this is supposed to be like one of the biggest months, for gaming, which increases the views on YouTube. So you think everybody would want to be ready for this kind of thing and just monetize on this like nothing else. But YouTube is all but broken for me. And I have this to say to them. If I was talking to one of the people in charge of YouTube, this is the type of shit that gets you replaced. When you piss off the people that support the support the content of your website, that's how you get replaced, because another website is going to come along that understands the value of structural integrity and supports the people that put that content in there. They're going to come along and they're going to get replaced. I'm waiting on it. Please, let there be a website that aims to take over YouTube. I will switch over in a heartbeat, because every video I put out this week has not published to my subscribers until like 3 days after I put it out. That's a humongous issue.
Yeah, and the only way around it I've found is converting it to FLV, and then you get to skip processing.
No, I've done that too.
Really?
Because I'll download my live stream videos, which are in FLV format. I'll upload them, and they won't actually publish until 3 days after.
And then you get like 100 views, and it never grows in views because it never published. That's what happens to me.
And I've tried my hardest to push social media, people to follow me on Twitter and Facebook, but not everybody's willing to take that extra step. So most people just completely miss out on your content. And that's the whole reason I'm on YouTube, is to put my content out to the people that enjoy watching it, and it's not happening. Yeah. So broken. Are you guys having as much of an issue as I am? Because, like I said,
everyone's going to have dead subs. That's a given. Anyone who expects to get the exact amount of views as they do subs is crazy. They're fucking crazy.
Right.
But at the same time, there's I get people tweeting me all the time, like, when did you put up this video? I was like, 3 weeks ago. It's like, I did not show up in my sub box. And that happens all the time. And what's actually happening right now, apparently, YT creators tweeted out earlier today that they're doing some sort of Q&A session. So if you want to know what's going on with the publishing, I suggest everyone tweets at them. Here, I'll put their little Twitter account right here, and just ask them what the deal is with sub boxes. And if they get enough people asking, they're going to have to answer,
Yeah.
I think this is it.
I don't understand how it's still a problem. I thought they fixed it.
Imagine this happening with Facebook. You're putting out your status updates. I just went to the gas station and got a Coke, and it doesn't go to all your friends. If that kept happening on a consistent basis, wouldn't you go to MySpace? Wouldn't Facebook
Twitter
or something? Wouldn't Facebook lose its credibility, and they would Facebook understands that how important that is. That the people that are members of the website are able to put their stuff out to the other people. That's the whole goddamn point. And for this to be broken for this long, it's just, I don't understand how they don't see it as just priority one. Let's get this fixed.
It's because they're doing that stupid redesign thing that completely overhauls the infrastructure of the entire website. Have you guys tested it yet?
I think
they're changing the way it because you notice they're really emphasizing thumbnails now.
Oh yeah, so people's avatar photos show up 3 times as large, which by the way fucks up everybody's design if you based your background design.
Well, you can fix it. You just have to go in manually. But I think it actually looks really nice. I think it looks really professional. But I think that's what's screwing it up, and I think that they should have done testing on the side. Or at least told us what was going to happen, because as soon as they introduced
they did that a couple months ago. They're like, hey, this cosmic panda thing, go try it out, and that was 3 or 4 months ago, and I looked at it.
Refresh stream.
Well,
reload. Well, Quake, of course there's an ad. That's how is he going to get that Twitch TV money if there's no ad? My goodness,
that
man.
That was totally done on purpose. I need to get that Twitch TV money.
How's he going to earn his pennies, man? God, y'all need to lay off this man.
Let me continue my thought on that though. Okay, with YouTube, it's brought up a question for me. What happens after YouTube dies? For a lot of us,
we all die.
And that's kind of what I've been thinking about. I've been taking this. I'm starting my own website, and I think that's where a lot of this is, going to go when YouTube transitions. It's going to transition. Happens with all social media. There's going to be a bigger, better website that comes out, and whether YouTube buys it up or not, it's still going to come along.
Yeah. And it would probably be Google would buy it and then find a way to fuse them together and it would be even more clusterfucky than it is now.
Maybe,
I really
but
don't see YouTube dying. Period. I don't know how they could.
it will. The next the next generation is going to come along. There's going to be a website that caters to their likes and dislikes more so than ours, and there's going to be a transitional period. Gonna happen, guys.
It's hard to argue just because of the natural progression of where websites have started and where they are now. I mean, you can't. When we were 5 years ago, did you think websites were going to change that much? I mean, I just have to agree. I mean, that's just the way the internet works.
I feel like Google's so strong that it's like almost impossible for it to die.
Yeah.
Well, what these companies do is that they understand that the younger generation is taking on to this new website or product or whatever, and obviously they buy it up, but they still keep that face. Anyway,
Sure.
it's just sure. Why not?
Why not?
Serious question. We're on episode 31. How many of these have had YouTube and it's like YouTube publishing issues?
Or like 6 or 7. 6 or 7. But,
Seriously.
But you
Not
know what?
even
They didn't
joking.
start until like episode 20. I swear to God, the first 8
You're right.
months I took for granted. The first 8 months of me being on YouTube, because it just seemed like there weren't really any publishing issues for like 6 to 8 months, and now, God damn it!
I didn't get them until I became a partner, and it mattered.
I think that might be it.
YouTube's just trolling you guys.
I've said that
God,
before,
yeah.
and I've been attacked for it. But man, life was great when you had 2,000 subs and not a care in the world.
So true.
Yep.
So true. Okay,
I'm gonna rip your head off for saying that.
Okay, we're gonna do sub call-ins, and I need to organize this in a way so as not to show people's numbers. I'm just gonna have to edit it. Fuck it.
And while he's doing that stream, this is where you can go to see the patch, if y'all were interested. Like I said, there's 65 things listed for Battlefield 3. I'm sorry. It's going to be down tonight from like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Battlefield on all consoles.
La 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 la. Okay, it's funny for me.
It's not funny at all. Rampage. I got 3 questions and they're all serious. I was first.
You bitch.
It's like YouTube. You were the first one to comment on the video.
Okay, guys. How about we do it this way? $100 on PayPal, and you can go first. And I'll give you a shout out for your channel.
You're a slut.
Super, super effective.
You're a dirty, dirty slut.
Apparently, you can spot explosives now in Battlefield 3. It's kind of weird.
First sub call-in.
That actually would be helpful if you're like driving a tank and you got the mines,
Yeah.
I can angle this over. Yeah, look at that.
Remember when Ivan told me you can only have 6 mines and like the other ones disappeared and all that shit? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
Rampage,
What's up?
what's going on?
I've been missing being on the stream lately.
You've been missing being on the stream? Guys,
Yeah,
this is a repeat caller. You're from Louisiana, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Hide your kids.
How'd your wife?
That was in Georgia.
All right, you said you got 3 serious questions. Let's hear one of them.
Yeah. Only one?
Let's hear one for now, and based on how good of a question that is, we may or may not allow you to continue your other questions.
I was going to ask you, like, how is No Shave November going? Like, his old beard's growing out.
Mine's going just fabulous. But
I mean,
If you see that picture on the live screen right now of me and the zombie thing with that beard, I do not look like that right now.
did you do No Shave? Did you do No Shave November?
I did, but I wanted to stay in my relationship, so I didn't like completely honestly do it. Like I trimmed
Be honest. You're doing the Billy Bob Thornton soul patch right now, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't shave. I did not put a razor on my face this entire month. But I trimmed it, like, hoping that it would just kind of fill in a little bit, you know?
That doesn't work. It just gets longer, and then you do it like a comb over, like an old man who's balding.
No, not my...
It's all greasy.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is no, it's not going very well for me. Or my relationship.
Okay, that was an extremely serious question. We need to ease up on how serious these are.
Yeah.
So let's move into the second one.
I couldn't even answer it. It was so serious.
I know. Let's move into the second one here. What's your second question?
How do you bayonet your TV, like, for real? Did y'all see that video where Wings bayoneted his TV?
I'm unsure of what we're actually talking about.
I think he said, teach me how to Dougie.
The video where Wings bayoneted his TV.
Oh!
I did not see that. I heard about it, but I did not see it.
I was watching the stream when he did it, actually. It was pretty funny.
Nerd.
I had just turned it on because I had just turned it on and I saw Chiz in there and then I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then I like went back on the timeline and there he is stabbing his TV.
That's pretty funny.
It was actually pretty funny. Like it.
Was he drunk?
No, he was showing off his fucking Mosin Nagant or whatever it was with this 2-foot-long bayonet on the end of it, and just kind of
then boom goes the dynamite
into the TV without even trying.
That's funny.
And he's like, "Oh shit, I fucked up." That's exactly what he said. And it was fun.
All right, Rampage. Thanks for calling in, man. We're gonna get somebody else in here.
Generation Kill has a question for Sweat. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Cheese Ponage has a question for Diction.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a Diction question in here.
And if it's not about bears, Cheese Ponage, you're not invited back.
Ask me a question about the fart I just took. Yes, I phrased that as if I took a shit.
Okay,
but it was just a fart.
Are you sure it was just?
Not 100%.
Hello, is this Cheese Onage?
Oh, yes, it is.
How's it going?
What's up?
Good. How are you guys?
Cheese Ponage. I don't know. I realize that is trying to say it. Okay. All right.
So,
you love cheese. What's your question?
Yes, my question is, if there was a kill streak in MW3 that involved bears, what would it be? And it's for Diction.
Ooh.
That's a very good question.
What would it be? What would it be called, or what would it entail?
Just
for me, it would just be like
and what would it be called? Like the whole spectrum.
Or like, okay, so like, you remember the airdrop from MW2, that big giant plane? It'd be like that, except bears and parachutes fall onto the battlefield and just destroy enemies.
I'm imagining it.
Like they don't know. They don't know what the enemy is. Everyone's the enemy, so you got to watch. Everyone has to watch out for the bears.
So you got to put it on the other side of the map.
Oh, mother of all bears!
That's a good one. Mother of all bears. There you go. Do bears use guns?
No, they just run around and maul the shit out of people.
They should have like juggernaut suits built on.
Yeah, you could have a bear with a Russian with an AK on it.
That'd be great.
Just running around the
just
map.
Mounted on
the C4 strapped to them, like on the dogs.
Yeah.
Except this time they have a Predator missile strapped to him.
Have a SAM turret on his back.
This has to happen during a double XP weekend.
Man, you know, this question still disappoints me that there were no freaking tigers on the jungle map in Black Ops.
I don't even want to talk about that because you got my freaking hopes up.
I was so excited.
You were like, oh yeah, I've got it on several sources that there are lions and tigers and bears, oh my, all up in that jungle map. And at the wrong turn, you'll get eaten and all kind of shit.
You know what I have to say to that, Ben? Cholo.
There's a video for that. Head dance. It's my favorite part of that video.
Okay. I said the jungle map, didn't I? I meant the zoo map.
Zoo.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Zoo was one of the best map pack maps we got. That was an awesome map.
Let's get somebody guys. We got how many people in the stream right now? 54 people. Let's get somebody. If you have not. Oh yeah. Cheese. Yep. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, buddy.
For the bear related question.
If you have not called in to Pardon the Dashboard before, put your number in. Let's get somebody new. And now I did.
Did you just come up with Mother of All Bears just now, or have you thought that?
No.
through?
Someone said in the chat. I forget who it
Really?
was. Yeah.
That's definitely something you need to like patent, because I feel like that's tailor made for you.
Yeah.
Tweeted to Robert Bowling, have him ignore me.
How did the whole Bears thing start, man?
My old roommate, believe it or not, is more into bears than I am, and he would just start talking about bears and how awesome they were, and then we watched Grizzly Man together, and we're like, okay, bears are fucking rad. Ever since then, I just like bears.
Does he get mad like when he sees you, like everyone automatically associating bears with you instead of him? Like, is he jealous?
He doesn't give a shit. He's a security guard. He makes plenty of money doing what he does.
Okay. He
doesn't want to be famous.
I'd be jealous, I'd just say.
He was actually in the friend zone. He was Rick, the alcoholic.
Oh, that's funny.
And he actually is an alcoholic in real life.
Don't let that part fool you. He's not acting.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that shirt? I just put it in the chat.
Hello.
Hello, is this... I lost your name. Hold on.
Dante.
Is this Dante?
Oh, what's up, man?
Hey.
Welcome to Pardon the Dashboard. What is your... Well, where are you calling from first?
California.
818. Good old Cali.
California.
Yeah.
All right. What's your question?
In your opinion, what's the best Call of Duty map out of since COD 4?
Since COD 4.
Afghan.
No,
Ambush.
No.
Ambush.
I'm
not gonna lie,
I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna say that's not up for debate.
I'm gonna say
you can pick
Convoy.
something else, but
Convoy.
Convoy?
Convoy.
I
That's
love
the most
Convoy.
controversial pick I have ever heard.
I enjoy Convoy.
Convoy was a map pack.
Operation Metro.
Yes.
And I'm agreeing with my buddy Brick Thrower on that one, because we talk about that every single time we try to play Modern Warfare 3. It's
Someone's saying backlot.
I'm trying to think of maps from World of War. I liked a lot of maps in that game.
Oh, Cliffside.
Yeah,
Did enjoy
Cliffside was
Cliffside.
pretty good.
I did not like Cliffside Remake. It was
No.
horrible.
You know, I didn't mind it, but it was
I
obviously.
don't know why we were fighting on a fucking golf course. A really tiny golf course, too.
With a bunch of ghosts.
It might as well have just been a
around.
mini golf course.
It was a haunted golf course. Get it right. 'Cause everybody wears ghosts on that map. Everybody.
We're ghost on every map. You can't escape it.
also fact.
Black Ops.
Everybody's throwing
Haunting.
facts around.
Well, Black Ops.
They need to make their sequel Black Ops The Haunting.
Tell me, Dante, what is your favorite map?
And it's just like the default perk is Ghost.
Dante.
Isn't like Assassin Pro like the new Ghost I hear?
Dante.
Dante, you still there? What's your favorite map?
Mine was Timberlake. I really enjoyed the of doing that, and I also like Favela only because there's so many different routes you can take and stuff like that.
Fuck the trash can near Bravo on Favela. That's all I gotta say.
Fuck all trash cans.
Fuck all trash cans. Fuck all those sneaky lay against the wall with your face in your ass and cap the flag kind of things.
Anything that you would get caught up on when you were trying to run and escape fire, where it's like, come on now, like, obviously I can't see this because of the limited range of motion or limited range of sight that you give me. So I'm sorry that I'm getting hung up on this this brick. So
Yeah.
can you remove that fucking brick from the game so I don't get caught on that?
They will add like 10 more pieces for you and call it Modern Warfare 3.
I just hate when you have shit like that, when you have like two cardboard boxes stacked up in front of you and it doesn't let you jump over it.
Or shoot through it.
Or shoot through it.
Yep.
Or just have random chickens in cages placed randomly all over the map.
Oh, the
that's
chickens
also
piss me off.
I always
Trying to
think they're
sound
a person.
hard. And
I always think they're a person and I try to shoot them.
Close enough, damn it.
Pretty sure you're calling a turkey.
All right, thanks for calling, Dante.
Thanks for calling, buddy.
All right.
All right, we got a new one. This new number looks unfamiliar.
This new number looks new.
We'll wait till he pops off the screen. Post-show call-ins, yes. Flo has 2 good questions. I've called Flo before. We've called Flo before, right? Pretty sure.
Just ask Flo. Flo wouldn't lie to us.
Oh, no, not at all. Call failed. Please give me a correct number.
Apparently there's some game that's coming out called, or it's like a DLC for a game. It's the Iron Brigade, Rise of the Martian Bear.
What?
And this bear has like a double handlebar mustache.
Okay. Let me just say something real quick. Generation Kill, you need to give me a valid number.
You're missing a number on there, buddy.
And Kedro, I tried calling you. That doesn't work, bro. That number's no good. So we're going with Flo. Oh no, wait, he came in. I've called Flo before. I know I have. I think he's one of the troublemakers.
There's a screenshot of the Martian bear. For some reason he has a TV mounted to his head.
Oh my god.
Let me see this.
Hello.
Hello? Is this
Hello.
Generation Kill?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
What is your question?
My question is Sweat, and I have called before. I have called before, and he said I could call back anytime and ask him what his longest headshot is.
Jesus Christ. I am remembering your name.
My longest headshot is still 973 meters, which is the longest headshot posted or recorded on YouTube. Just throwing that out there.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. And I appreciate the call. And I will say it again. You can call back anytime and ask me if I've broken that. Because I know,
All right.
Merrill appreciates each and every call.
I love hearing it. Every fucking time.
I'm still trying to beat you. I haven't found anyone sitting still at that distance yet.
You gotta try to get them to snipe at you. You just gotta kind of get them locked in, and then you just keep moving farther back. But just keep throwing pot shots in their direction to keep them interested.
Yep.
That's how I do it. 973.
Ready.
Thanks for calling, man.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Skype is giving me the little poll. That was a very bad call.
Merrill got trolled. I feel like people who call and ask about that are getting Merrill back for the fucking M14, Black Ops M14 gameplays and mentions.
Which, by the way, MK14 is amazing.
I'm gonna drop my balls on your forehead next time.
Have you? No,
It's good.
Seriously,
Good.
have you tried it? Yes,
I
have tried it. Yeah.
I have not tried it. No.
It's a one-shot headshot.
I played like 10 hours of Modern Warfare 3. I don't even know if I can get to that thing yet.
It's amazing. That's all I got to say about it. I think it's ridiculous that I have to put rapid fire on it for me to fire it the way I want to. But
can you even do that?
Yeah, like it won't. It caps me. Without rapid fire, it'll cap me. With rapid fire, I don't feel the cap quite as much. I know it's still there, but I can fire a fucking semi-auto weapon pretty damn fast. And that's why I like the M14 and Black Ops. It didn't have the cap. But every now and then it locked you up, thinking that you were a modded controller, but yeah.
You're such a badass.
I know.
Badass.
If I ever beat your sniper shot, by the way, just watch out for that.
I already did. I just didn't feel like bragging about it.
You will never beat my sniper shot. I'm going to go look that up and see if you're lying to me.
Hello, is this Tekken?
I'm not going to post it.
Yeah, Tactic. That's me.
Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome to Party
Alright.
Dashboard.
I had a question. What do you think the next Call of Duty will be based around? Modern Warfare 3,
Bullshit.
Black Ops.
I'm sorry, go ahead. It came out. I'm sorry.
Terrible.
No, dude. The
mean.
next Call of Duty, man, is going to be.
I feel like it's going to be Black Ops.
To show
2.
you how much I
Black Ops.
personally care about the campaign, I haven't even played it yet. I have not played. I have not played 1 second of the campaign for Modern Warfare 3. I don't have that much interest in it because it's just that's not their focus. That's not where their money is going. So I don't want to waste my time with, something that I know their money isn't vested in. It's kind of like if with Mass Effect, they're doing the multiplayer for Mass Effect. That has me worried. Like I don't really know if I'm gonna put much time into that.
I am. They said that multiplayer was always on their minds when they made from the very beginning of that game series. It just never like financially fit in their structure of what they're making.
Don't get me wrong, it has me interested. I know we're getting off topic. It has me interested, but I'm worried, man. I'm worried that they take Joe Schmo that used to work on the single player experience and moved his ass over to the multiplayer experience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like guaranteed the single player will kick ass. The multiplayer is kind of an aside. You can play it or you can ignore it and you're fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Well, I mean,
I was gonna say it's like the
I'll play
co-op with Battlefield 3.
I'll
you only
play
play it to get the extra weapons. It's not like you really want to play it.
Anyway,
for this next Call of Duty, are you talking about the one that's coming out in November of 2012? Or are you talking about
November, I guess.
All right. So that is that. I guess we're going to assume that's Activision's. I mean, no, that's
Treyarch.
Oh, it is.
Treyarch?
Yeah. It's Cold War. I mean,
so
Jake's going to get it like 6 months ahead of time because he's going to bone the 50-year-old who owns the game shop.
I think they should make Call of Duty like drug warfare. Call of Duty Back to the Streets.
What? That didn't even make. Why? What? No. Now you need to explain why.
I don't know. I just think it'd be funny because they're milking it so bad.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
First-person shooter Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like...
Didn't they try to do that with Call of Juarez or whatever it was?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They made it like a drug cartel game.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking.
Wow. That game was horrible, I heard.
Dog life.
So bad.
Jake's idea sucks.
What is the name of like the drug and something association? Is it a DTA or something?
The DEA.
DEA, okay. That's
Drug Enforcement Association.
Yeah. You play as a DEA agent, and you're hitting the streets to crack down on Mexican drug lords.
Why you got to be racist, bro? Why can't there be other drug lords?
That's where the drug cartel's at. I mean, Call of Duty is a notorious franchise for not holding back.
It's true. All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
Thanks, man.
Call of Duty Franco-Prussian War.
I feel bad. I feel like I hurt his feelings. Like on the first answer.
You probably did.
It came out real quick. I was a little aggressive.
I feel like you held something back on the second topic.
What's
like,
Yeah, I did. I did a little bit.
And then it just came out just now.
It just it was stuck in there. All right, we're gonna give Flo.
They want us to call some girl.
A girl?
That's unheard of. I don't even know what those are.
I'm pretty sure it's a troll. I guess we'll find out.
All right.
Call Beth. Who is Beth?
Okay. Last call. Last call, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello. Is this Flo?
Yep.
346.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I got the right one.
Yeah, you guys called me, by the way.
How's it going?
Yes, I'm good. I got a real life question.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Getting deep.
I don't live there, so.
We live inside your computer, man. Well,
Yeah.
I don't understand how well. Go ahead. What's the question?
Well, I don't know. I just moved to a private school, and like you know how private schools are mainly like most of the population is like just basically white.
Uh-huh.
And then like what's it called? I'm getting a lot of racist like remarks from the students there.
What ethnicity are you? Not that it matters, just curious.
I'm Asian.
Asian.
Vietnamese.
Wait, what? And there are a lot of Asians in private school also, isn't there?
Well, I barely see any. I only met like 2 or 3.
So these guys are making fun of you because you're Asian. How are they making fun of you? Is it just like stereotypical jokes saying that you're good at math, or?
No, like actually, like what's it called? They usually like just like pick on me. They usually they just like make like really racist jokes.
Tattle on them.
No.
Embrace it, and they'll stop doing it.
I mean, the 14-year-old version of me would say beat the living shit out of them and don't even worry about what'll happen afterwards. But that didn't really work out too well for me most of the time.
This is one of those questions that are answered in millions of different ways. That they've done. This was big in the news a couple months ago when that one girl committed suicide.
No, I'm not going to commit suicide.
No, I'm not saying they are. I'm saying that it was big in the news.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Dealing with bullies is, and that's what these guys are. They're bullying you. They're bullying you. You know, and it's not to make it sound juvenile. It's what they're fucking doing. I would say be the bigger man. You know, don't. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. You know, sometimes you just got to, turn the other way. It's just one of those things that's situationally based. And is pretty much all over once you leave high school. And people who cannot deal with other ethnicities, one, aren't going to make it in the real world. And they sure as shit ain't going to make it in the military if they decide to join the military. They're just, just know that they're fucking ignorant. It's ignorance.
The stupid thing is that, like, I'm, like, bigger than them.
Oh, well then...
No.
We need Fuzzy in here to handle this one. He would have been perfect.
Like, honestly, that was my problem when I had some bullying issues in middle school, and it was because it was against a group of guys who were larger than me. So you got to know when you're going to get your ass kicked. You know, nothing's cool about getting your ass kicked. People say, "Oh, you stood up for yourself." We're like, well, no. That's not what people are saying when you're getting your ass kicked. They're like, what a great guy. He's standing up for himself right now. You got to be smart about it, and it's just one of those things that, you got to, I don't have the right answer. I really don't.
Just a bunch of people looking for attention, man. Like, if you turn the other cheek, if you don't give them the attention, then, maybe they'll go look elsewhere. But that's, I don't know. I get picked. Hell, I still get picked on for
I'll give you the answer. Honestly, talk to your parents. Talk to your dad. Your dad probably has something good to say about it.
Oh, yeah. Also, what's it called? You kind of hurt my feelings there when you said I was like one of them troublemakers. Yeah. Have
you not called in before?
I called in once, and that's it.
What did you do? I don't know why I associated your name with one of the...
I asked you what was the next cod killer.
Oh, I don't know why I associated you with that. Who was the one person I called twice in a row and he trolled me both times? I don't remember. Anyway, that's my bad, man. I just associated your name with someone else. I'll remember you now. Flow 384. Right?
Flow 384. God damn it.
All right, Flo. No worries, man. Yeah, you'll get through whatever you're going through, dude. Life changes when you get out of high school. It's not that ignorant people don't make it in the real world, dude. They just don't. So,
yeah.
Good on you, man. You'll be fine.
All right.
Any other questions?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Thanks for calling, man.
Thanks.
So that's two people's feelings that I've hurt.
Good job.
Today.
You're an asshole.
I knew that was going to be an awkward question as soon as he was like, well, I'm Asian. It's like, oh.
Why would it be an awkward question?
Because
I don't know.
It's so racist.
Yeah, I'm a closet racist towards Asians. I mean, I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, Mexicans too. Mexican drug lords.
Because they're
It's on
obviously...
here like we should get Fuzzy in here. He was like, oh. I don't know about that. Can we not do that? Oh, I don't know.
You guys got anything before we end this episode?
No. Good episode, guys. Thanks for joining us.
I was a big fat bully this time, but fine. All right, guys, this is episode 31 with IXI Sweat, EatMyDiction 1, and Jake Hepp, which his address is... Just kidding. I'm sorry, Merrill. Out here. And we're done.
Great job.
Yeah.
Merrill, I need an email address.
For what?
Skype it. So you can send this to the big boys.
Oh, yes. Let's do this one.
Who are the big boys?